Hi.
Hi.
Hello,
Hi,
everyone.
everybody.
Wow, a lot
Look
of
how
people
many faces
today.
we are on screen. When was
It's
the last
freaking
time there were
tiny
this
in here.
many?
Oh, ages.
Long
I
time
can't
ago.
remember.
Feels like more because Uno and Aggie are a world away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm all over here. Yeah.
Maybe I
I'm
should
off.
have joined
We
them
need to
instead
be
of
next to
get
each
all
other,
busy.
so it's more like normal on the screen.
No, it's fine. We can cozy up to Goatbrother. Yeah, I'm off on a work trip, so I am in the little cozy town of Värnamo, and yeah, the Bible belt of Sweden.
Sweden has a Bible belt?
Finding pagan graves. So.
Oh.
Ooh.
The
Yeah.
tapestry of that hotel room is amazing. What is that?
Flowers.
I mean, flowers, yeah, and some berries and roses and stuff. I don't know, and some sort of like. Well, it's a nice hotel, great breakfast. Got a big bed. I got like a family room to myself, so I have a bathtub. It's all
Awesome.
good.
I like that you have a family room and you left Aggie at home.
Doesn't want to come on a work trip with me, I think. Just
No.
being. No. And you wouldn't have liked the trenches we dug these last 2 days. But no. Peat bogs and just like meters down.
Peaty bogs.
Looking for like bog bodies or ritual sacrifice and stuff, but haven't found any. I'm a bit sad.
Just
But
demons.
two, like, just. Well, we have two graves, like cairn type graves, maybe 2,500 years old. We found, so we're happy.
Asher Cobra has just put in chat. Aggie doesn't want to dig up graves. No, Aggie wants to create graves.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't want to do the dirty work.
And also, I think Uno is digging up too old graves. Aginor wants them fresh.
Some meat
And I want
on
someone
them,
to
not
bring
like
me
cremated
this.
stuff.
Bring me stuff and I'll do signs on it.
Science, bitch. So yeah, what's going on with everyone else? Androl, have you been digging up any graves lately?
No graves. I started to record a new song a couple of days ago. It's gonna be a long one because I gave myself the challenge to write a song with 1,000 words. It's a lot of words in a song.
1,000.
Exactly 1,000 as well. Yeah.
And how's
Well,
that going?
I'm 2 minutes in and I have 215 words, so it's gonna be a long song.
I'm just thinking about the Final Fantasy song, 1,000 words. Oh, that's nice. Sulin, how was the dentist?
Well, it was the hygienist appointment. This is so dull. Sorry, everyone. And she went really far back, and at one point it like made my ears do like the fuzzy screamy noise. Do you know what I mean? Like when you can like almost hear like radio waves, like TV fuzz or whatever. But it's like, you know, like a really high pitched screech. And so now my ear but it means my teeth are nice and clean to go and be ruined at JordanCon next week. Hooray!
Hooray.
Are you ready for it?
next
Because
week.
I am not.
Right.
I'm leaving on
nearly
Saturday and I have so much to do. It's
I'm nearly ready. I had a spear arrive in the post today, alongside a charger for my electric toothbrush, like a adaptory thing. There's a lot of random stuff you need when you go on holiday.
Especially when you're going to JordanCon.
Especially when you're going to JordanCon. I'm like taking loads of alcohol over. So my suitcase is basically full and it's just beer, snacks for Kevin, and a cosplay. And I haven't started the proper packing. I've just been throwing stuff at the suitcase, so now there's a pile next to the suitcase of stuff that I need to like have a proper sit down with it all.
I haven't started packing at all, so there's
For
that.
me, I mean, you're going on Saturday. That's even worse.
Yeah, and I'm spending a few days in New York at Brian's place. I've never been to New York. I don't know what the weather in New York is, but it's definitely not the same as in Atlanta, which means I basically need 2 sets of clothes for different occasion in a
But
way.
it is not dissimilar from here, so you could use your like plain clothes to wear them and then wear those in New Jersey, because obviously Brian is just over the river.
Yeah.
It is a toy spear, and I'm really hopeful they don't X-ray my bag. Is the answer?
I mean, if it's you're checking in your bag, or
Yeah, I have a
Yeah.
I can't take a massive bottle of gin
oh yeah, with your
and beer and the rest of it. And
I've decided on
I'm going away after anyway. I'm going to LA.
Yeah,
after
you're going to
JordanCon,
LA after
so-
that. I've decided on the cosplay like 3 days ago, so I've I've received stuff like in the past few days. No, the thing that I've been keeping me a lot busy is that since I'm not going to be there for like 10 days, I do have some planification to do with respect to the podcast. So like I need to finish post-production of a few episodes and schedule them all. I still have like a few minutes left for the episode that comes out after JordanCon. And there's also like 2 panels that I am on that I have to prepare some stuff for. And work
you're on a
has been
panel,
also
aren't you,
very
Kimmy?
busy. What?
You're on a panel.
I am on 2 panels apparently, and I haven't prepared anything for either of those.
So don't miss those ones. They're going to be great.
Yeah, I'm on the panel about episode 205 and 206, and I'm on a panel about feminism in the Wheel of Time, and I'm
Yay.
stressed out about both of them.
You're a veteran panelist at this point, Camille. You'll do great.
Yeah.
I'm now on a panel too, Camille.
Yeah, so 207 were you able
Yeah.
to get? Yeah, good. Yeah, it's been a bit of a tricky thing, and I think so James is the one organizing the Wheel of Time track, and I don't know what happened, but I feel like there wasn't that many sign up for panelists this year. I don't know, but there's a few people who have a bunch of different panels. Ali and Gus, I think, have a lot of panels.
Yeah.
I saw that. So
We'll have to make sure we're buying them drinks at the bar so they've got something in between.
yeah, I think Ali has a panel that is literally back to back
Oh no.
on the Friday. So I mean,
That's tough.
it is what it is. So yeah, I have stuff to prepare, and I'm the kind of person who always get anxious before holidays, like because I'm not good at planning stuff, and but it's gonna be fine. I'm used to it.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. And also we had a chat last week with Brian about what I could do while in New York. So I'm excited about that.
Go to all his favorite bars.
How many people come to JordanCon? I don't know. Are they like 1,000 or something like that?
Yeah, it's about 1,000. Last year, I
Yeah.
think it was like 950 odd. They had more than 1,000 people register, but not all of those people came.
Yeah.
But it's big.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's really important to do volunteering at the cons.
Yeah, I want to, because I know that we are also planning to record an episode with the Creators of Time during JordanCon, because it's going to be the first time that the four of us are going to be all together in the same place.
Awesome.
So we want to record something, but I need to figure out like timing and this kind of thing, because there's like I do want to volunteer for JordanCon, so I want to ensure that it's not clashing between panels that I want to see, panels that I'm on, by like all of the kind of thing outside of the main panel and this kind of thing. And yeah, I need to spend like an hour looking into that, but I also have a bunch of stuff for work to do before I go on vacation, so I'm like, oh. Yeah.
I'm in like
Con stress.
Yeah.
starting to assign stuff to people to be like, can you do this while I'm away, please? And looping, like, you know, when you like looping people into email threads, you're like, just so you're aware, because I don't want this to just stop while I'm on holiday, because that can't happen. My boss keeps telling me that I remember that he cancelled my leave, and I was like, yes, give me £3,000 to compensate me for all the money I'm about to spend, and then they can cancel it.
It's in my case, so the lead of the project I'm working on just went on paternity leave, like at the beginning of this week, until like July. And for the past few weeks, I've basically been saying, yeah, I'm taking over some of the stuff when it's off. But I kind of forgot to mention to a lot of people that I'm going to be out for like 10 days. So we'll see how that goes.
Just make sure you don't bring any work things with you.
Yeah. I'm almost considering not bringing a laptop at all, because otherwise I'm going to be looking it up, and yeah. I need vacation so much. I need a break so much. That's fine. I'm going to be okay. So yeah, the last few days I've been basically preparing for JordanCon stuff. Yeah.
Nice. I'm jealous of you all. Go next year. I'll be back next year.
Are you gonna try to go to WoTCon or this year, or probably not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aggie and I are going to WoTCon. First time
Nice.
ever.
That's
And we're-
exciting.
Yeah, we're flying off to Toronto, so we're doing a bit of a Canada trip before. And
That's cool.
driving down with some other Wheel of Timers. So it's gonna be
That's
great.
fun.
I'm gonna go camping with my swan Shelly.
That's so cute.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So we're really looking forward to that instead. But I think next year I'll have to do JordanCon again. Because I'm gonna have so much promo this year.
Yeah.
And Roger, how are you feeling about all this? You're doing it.
I'm
right?
feeling pretty bummed out because
Yeah.
it will only be Malkier for me this year. So that's a bit of a bummer. But next year I'll be back at JordanCon.
I mean, Malkier is fun too. Last year was the only con that I did was Malkier. But yeah, it's complicated when you are in Europe, like going to the other side. It's tricky.
Yeah, no shade to Malkier. I love Malkier. It's maybe my favorite because it's so intimate and it feels different than JordanCon.
Yeah,
which is very big. It feels more like a family gathering.
You get a lot more one-on-one time with people at Malkier.
yeah.
On the other hand, this year it will be different because some people from the States come over. But if you want to see some of the people you interact with in the other streams or on Twitter, then you normally have to go over the pond, either to Malkier, to Jordan or WoTCon. So that's that. Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Aggie, how are you doing without me?
I feel like that's a trap, right? I can't I'm doing horrible. I can't survive without you.
You have
Everything
the
is
cats. You
terrible.
don't need me. You're just lying on the couch with the cats and the belly rubs.
Pretty much, yeah. And I
Having
baked
the time
a
of
blueberry
life.
pie earlier. And I had blueberry pie for dinner. Well, not really, but kinda. Had a small dinner so I could eat more pie.
By
Smart
small
thinking.
dinner, you mean like you ate like a piece of celery? And
Perfect.
then
Yeah. Piece of celery. That's dinner. So now I can
Yeah.
indulge in a marvelous, beautiful blueberry pie. Yes,
I
I'm doing fine.
pie
I
sounds
ate, I ate ice cream for dinner, then I had salad for dessert. Is there something wrong with me?
Perfect.
That's how the pros do it.
I mean, yes, but might not.
Ice
be.
cream was melted
thing.
perfectly when I got home from the store, so that's why.
Mm.
And then you don't want to put it in the freezer and get it frosty.
No.
Buried it all right away.
Have you?
Good.
Oh,
Has the blizzard weather gone away?
Yes, we had like
yeah, it's t-shirt
17
weather now.
degrees today. The sun
Yeah.
out, spring. Well, right now it's raining cats and dogs, but you know. Yeah.
Oh, and I see
Weather's
the cats
fine.
in the background. Couch. Is
Yeah.
that now?
Yeah, I had a snowstorm last week, and like Friday it was snowing still. And now it has been 16 degrees here as well. The sunshine.
Yeah, it's going to be like 20 on Saturday, which I'm very excited about.
I think it's going to be kind of good weather, but I'm going to be inside all weekend because I'm volunteering at a punk festival.
Oh no,
Awesome.
for you. A festival, so sad.
I know, yeah, it's so sad. Inside all weekend. With a lot of punks. I love it.
Well, this weekend, for those of you who don't know, is the Olivier Awards, which is like the British Tony Awards. So it's a theatre awards for theatre productions that are on in the West End. And as you know, Hadestown is nominated and also going to be performing. So you can't watch it live, but they have a partnership with ITV, so you'll be able to watch it after, and with BritBox. So America, New Zealand, Australia, whoever else gets BritBox, will also be able to watch it afterwards, which is very exciting. I will be there, which is I get to work it, which is very fun. And Rob is coming down from Manchester and attending as a guest with our friend Elliot Edits.
Nice.
Oh, that's
Nice.
awesome.
So when you're flying to America,
Awesome.
Camille, they will be putting on their black tie and walking the green carpet.
So good for
Fancy.
them. Good for them. I wasn't invited anyway, so
Mm.
Do you want to pay £90 a ticket? Because it's not cheap.
no.
Should we talk about what's new in the world of Wheel of Time this week?
Yeah.
There's
we
new
should,
stuff in the
good.
world of the Wheel of Time.
And as always, we have Sharon Gillen, costume design, sharing all
Oh.
the beautiful stuff.
Oh,
That's
that's
our
fun.
go-to these days.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Rand's jacket, I want that.
So much detail to it.
Right?
It's
And
it's
it's
so worn
cozy.
down.
I want to know how fun it is to like actually get to like dirty it up, and like the idea of bit like I don't know, I just sort of like get the jacket and like throw it at stuff.
I really love the stitches on it.
Yeah.
Such nice stitches. Let's roughen it up a bit.
Yeah.
Hands-on
And
boy.
trousers look comfy as well.
They do look comfy. Ugh.
Uh,
The runner-up of the Grimwell Cup.
Yeah.
She's gorgeous. The clothes are gorgeous. Everything's gorgeous.
Does not look quite as comfy though, right?
No.
But
Yeah,
stiff.
but
It's
sometimes
not sitting on the couch for.
for style you have to give up comfort sometimes.
True. I mean, you could wear that on the green carpet any day.
You could.
No, stop moving.
Oh, it's hot.
I mean
White cloak stuff.
that looks so. I think white cloaks they look so comfy. I want one, like a big blanket.
Bad, Androl.
That's their marketing speech.
Ooh.
The white cloak is just like a big hug.
That looks really uncomfortable. It's like he's choking.
Is
Tell
this
that the
you,
yellow
Sulin?
sister.
Do you see yourself in this picture, doing the ruffling up of the clothes, and you want to do the blood
If
and
someone
gore
wants
and
to
all
pay me to beat up white cloak clothes, I will do that. I accept that arduous task.
Never trying it.
It looks good. Especially with the blood. More blood. As you will see from my my cosplay at JordanCon, more blood is my answer to a lot of things.
Ooh.
And now I'm curious about the cosplay.
Just covered it in fake blood. And I
Oh,
used
that was
tea
fancy,
bags
yeah.
to try and stain it.
Ah, that's a good trick, the tea bags.
Wow, look at that.
Is that a duck? Or what kind of bird is that?
Duck.
A peacock?
Duck.
Or
Yeah,
is it a heron?
wren?
Or no, it's not a heron.
no, I would say something like a peacock.
Shifty-eyed peacock.
Has Lanfear been trolling us by having duck clothes? What is this?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like disguising oneself as the Kyrian and
Oh no,
Oh,
we
sorry.
don't like this. I would genuinely hate to wear that piece of costume. It would feel so restricting.
Hmm.
I actually like what they did with the like niche design, just having it like
It's way more
Powered.
practical, right? It's
Mm.
way more practical.
It looks good on screen.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And the mouthpiece on top of that seals the deal for me. Makes it feel like they're truly slaves.
Yeah.
And then we have a tailor, of course.
Who is very pretty. Ahmed!
Ooh.
Yes. They won
He's such a good guy.
afterward, right?
No, it's the RTS.
Right. RTS, yeah. But he did win a BAFTA also, right?
I feel like Black Ops won a BAFTA.
Yeah. Amazing. We need to go watch the show. Prosthetic. This is really cool as well.
I wonder if we ever get to know the secret behind the scars on their heads.
Eh. And I think the thing that freaks me out the most about like a costume is the lack of eyebrows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
That's eyebrows are so important, like for expression, that when you don't see them, it's so weird.
It looks so alien, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that was the point.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's freaky.
And it's astonishing. Karina McAdams is such a beautiful woman, right? And as Suros, she's just disgusting. Even, especially by her behavior towards Lloyd. Like she behaved towards him in the scene with the tree singing.
Mm.
You just get the creeps.
Yeah, she's not a nice person. And this one, Avienda with a sword. What's going
And a
on?
glass of
Left-handed.
wine.
Wine.
And a glass of wine, which is very important.
Mhm. Maybe she's throwing the sword away. It's like,
I don't
Yes.
know. Wine makes you do crazy things.
So much so.
It's a brilliant, brilliant photo.
And then we have Todd.
Oh. It's so funny. Todd is I'm on my 9th reread / re-listen, and I'm like 10-15 chapters ahead of Todd. So I'm at the start of Lord of Chaos now, as I managed to get a bit ahead, but there was a point where he was literally the chapter behind me for like 3 weeks straight, and so it was so weird being like, oh, I've just read that. I know exactly that, you know. There was one this week which was the scene with Matt and Lan in the tent where Matt like reads all the battle plans.
all right.
And analyzes them, and Lan has this like teeny tiny smirk, which is hysterical.
I really like Todd's drawing for the igloo scene.
Yeah, the igloo one was really good.
And you can buy it now as merch from
You
him.
can buy it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. On shirts, on cushions, on framed pictures, and
I have a print of the Flickr scene from Todd. He was saying that like people asked him, so he set up a Redbubble and
yeah.
but only like got 12 orders. So he's now pinned the link in his bio, so you can go and buy Todd Draws merch, which you should all go and do because it is so good. I love my print. I've got it framed on the wall in the hallway.
Nice. I really need to do that. Not that I need more merch, but I need more merch.
No. Yeah, when you've got more Wheel of Time t-shirts than days of the week, it starts becoming a problem.
I'm addicted
But the
to
best
fun t-shirts.
I will say nothing to this.
What do we know about your t-shirt collection?
It's not like I have nearly a year full of shirts, so
So now you too can help style Taylor Napier.
Oh my god, is this on Instagram?
Yes. It was
Need
his
to go and
Insta
input on
story.
that immediately.
It might already be too late. I think this was yesterday. Yeah. I was like, no, not a
No,
mustache.
it's not too late.
Have
It was
you-
only 22 hours ago. So everyone
okay.
stop what you're doing.
I don't remember what you
please not
mentioned by
just
the
the
old
mustache.
air.
Okay, I have responded. I have strong opinions on mustaches.
Yep. Me too.
Right, I have one more thing. Let me just see if I can find it. Nope, that's not it.
Oh yeah, Ashikova, you're right. The drawing that Todd did when Val and Luca challenges Brigitte to a shooting match is really funny. It's got the little lineup of all the characters watching, and they're all really cute, and like the whole circus is there.
So let's see if you can see and hear this. But since we mentioned Hades Town earlier,
I can hear it.
Yep.
It's quiet, but I can hear it.
Some amazing fan art here for you to admire, guys. It's my absolute fave. I love this. My so much fun. Lum is Australia, the Irish for wait for me, and they give a little Cork flag. That's amazing. That's special. Really, really special. Yeah. Beautiful artwork here of the light. Oh, I hit one too. I got a skull. She's amazing. Yeah. Yeah. And then this is obviously you ready.
There's a fan art with a spear, right?
It's not the same. That's your nickname. You're the real.
Didn't see.
All right. Well, kill Act 2.
Can you go back like a few seconds?
And also, big shout out to this show. That's all you get. I'm sorry.
A bit after, it's like it's the top, the bottom, right at the bottom.
Oh, right. I saw something.
A few seconds before.
Oh.
Do you see where the Donalfin was written? There. You kind of see it. Isn't that Matt? With the spear?
Yeah, it is. Good spot. It is Matt.
Nice.
Very eagle-eyed.
nice.
Oh, I forgot to tell you all the other thing that happened this week. Or last week. I saw Rosamund Pike in person.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I went to the opening night of Long Day's Journey into Night, which is why I wasn't here last week, which is starring Brian Cox and Daryl McCormack, and it is a very, very long show about a family that's struggling in 1912 in America, and lots of them are alcoholics, and some of them have got morphine addictions, and as I was walking in, Rosamund was there having her photo taken, and I genuinely started shaking. Like it's not like I was gonna go up and say hi, but I was just like, oh my god, what do I do?
And what did you do?
I got in the queue and went in. But like it was very exciting. And also like Andy Serkis was also there, as was Elizabeth Debicki, who plays Diana in the most recent series of The Crown. And they kind of got like, when I got out at the end, I could see them getting sort of mobbed by people asking for autographs and things, but I think Rosamund must have made a quicker exit because I didn't see her getting mobbed at the end. But yeah, so that's exciting. So it was fun to see her and know she was breathing the same air as me.
Awesome.
Nobody here is jealous. Not at all.
Nah.
No. Not us.
I would say it's a good play, but it is really long. Like, you have to be willing to accept that you're about to sit and watch a very long play. It's 3 hours without an interval.
Ooh, yeah, not for me.
Without.
It has got an interval, but it's 3 hours plus interval,
Oh, okay.
and
Oh, okay. Yeah.
it's so long. It's so long.
That's like your job, sitting through plays.
Part of it, yeah. Part of it.
Could be worse.
It could be worse. It could be worse.
So, shall we do the flicker?
Yeah, it's already 6:14. We haven't started talking about the flicker
We
yet,
need
so
to be better at this.
I feel my hotel Wi-Fi is a little bit iffy, so if I just then it's not
disappear.
me just zoning out. It's because I can't hear you because my screen froze.
No, you have a great excuse to just leave at some point if you're tired of us.
If the show derails. Nope, I'm out.
Okay, can we
Okay,
get to the
good.
flicker?
It is believed there are worlds where a year is only a day here, and others where a day is a year here. There's supposed to be worlds where the very air would kill us at a breath, and worlds that barely have enough reality to hold together. And as we set out to explore these realities, remember one thing: be steadfast.
What if the Wheel of Time had real dragons?
Who wants to start?
Yeah, I think there's some different pictures in the.
Oh,
Yeah, was it like-
smell.
What kind of dragons would there be if there were like real dragons?
The imaginary
Would it be
dragon,
like
the friendly dragon, the Hungarian horntail.
If it's a type of dragon to accumulate wealth, then they probably have like a cavern full of sangreal and terangreal and.
Ooh, right.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
true, and they'd probably be at Dragonmount. Let's be honest. Like the White Tower would suddenly become a really bad place to put your White Tower.
Or there's an Aja that is only for dragon training.
yeah, like Solution
Oh
saying
my God,
rockets
yes.
or they're like wyverns. Wyverns.
Wyverns?
The
I don't
rock,
know.
rock and wyverns, so a subspecies of dragons. Is that correct?
Ish.
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 Yeah.
I mean, I agree with Chantilla Seleucia in that the Rakan are dragons
I mean, what,
who just don't spit fire.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I feel like the Rakan are big Mushus. Maybe
they don't have
just
4 arms. A real dragon should have 4 arms.
Why?
Or like a T-Rex. Or like the dragon from Shrek.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
What would happen,
Maybe.
Roger?
I mean,
If there were dragons, big ones, yeah, it depends on what kind of dragon they are, right? They are wise dragons who maybe are able to speak.
I
They
think
might
we can
be a-
assume that they're like just big animals who breathe fire.
So like the Game of Thrones ones.
Yeah, that's where I would put them on the like they might have the same level of intelligence as a border collie dog.
Well, border collies are very clever.
So like you can teach them like commands and stuff, and you can say, Dracarys and they'll breathe fire, sure. But like I don't think they're not Smaug where you can hold full-on conversations.
Well, I'm sure there would be an Aja, a dragon hunter Aja, or a dragon tamer Aja.
Would that just be the greens?
Yeah, it could
Or maybe
be
it'd be the
extension to
reds.
the green. Maybe both,
I think
because
like would the red see dragons as a bigger threat than men?
well, they would definitely then hunt them, possibly.
Oh, so maybe it's like the dragons in Avatar: The Last Airbender, where they all get hunted to extinction.
Yeah.
I'm just
and the
thinking about
greens-
the dragons, to be honest.
So,
About
assuming
what?
they're, big dragons who can vaguely follow commands but aren't like properly intelligent beings, how does that affect Wheel of Time?
Well, maybe. Well, I'll take this dragon.
They're
I'll
not
tell you
that clever.
Yeah, but maybe they could invent a Terra Angreal, like an Adam for dragons.
Oh no,
to
I
command it.
hate that so much. You're right. They'd probably do it, but oh, I hate it so much. Let's not have animal cruelty.
I mean,
Like-
it depends. If they're like some Dungeons and dragons, they can resist magic. So maybe they are like the Foxhead medallions, and the one
Yeah.
power can touch them.
And in D&D, some of the dragons can also change shape and like take a human form, for example. So the dragon could literally be a dragon.
So Rand is like a werewolf, but for dragons.
A were-dragon.
A were-dragon. I still feel like he'd like win battles easier being Rand than a dragon, though, right?
Depends on the battle.
If he
I
doesn't
guess he
have
wouldn't have such a need for traveling.
like his use of the one power, like would it? I guess if you assume that he has limited access to it whilst in dragon form.
It could depend on the dragon.
If you think of it as like Perrin and the wolves, like he kind of like he inherits like the brain of the wolf almost. Like he has like self-control and can like
So
Stop it.
wolf instinct.
yeah, but like he's still like he's very like in the moment as a wolf. So I'd like to like yeah, I feel like Rand would be the same level as that if we're talking Wheel of Time lore. And so yeah, he could spit fire but can't necessarily channel apart from whatever it is that gets him back to being human form.
It could be like a Dungeons of Dragons half dragon, something like this.
Dragonborn.
Dragonborn.
I feel like that dragon has a really tiny head.
It's
Like it feels small for the size of the shoulders, right? Or no neck.
it does have like plate armor, so the shoulder.
Yeah.
Probably super
Uh,
skinny beneath that.
Yeah.
Feels like it would point out his eyes with that shoulder armor.
So how would it affect the story?
Would it affect the story?
If Rand was Dragonborn. Or
Or if
If there were
dragons
dragons.
existed? Both.
if dragons.
I mean, you could have a whole plot about like finding specific legendary dragons who own some type of object, or knowing like, because the thing is that dragons are also very big and big threat. So if you are able to have a cohabitation between human and dragons, that means there's probably not that many dragons. So you could have like quests to either gain the alliance of a dragon for the last battle, or ensuring that the dragons don't go to the dark, or maybe the dark will try to like get the
Feels like in the in the fifth, and I don't like talking about it, the fifth Harry Potter book where Hagrid goes to get an alliance with the giants and they send Lupin off to do the same with the werewolves.
Yeah, I was saying that and I thought about that moment.
Do you think that like they would have put like a dragon guarding the eye of the world instead of Semester?
Could be.
Or do you think the Blight would have dragons? Would the dragons be evil dragons or good dragons, or
you can have both?
Dark friend dragons?
Maybe another form of shadow spawn created by our Aggie.
Aggie, did you create the dragons?
Aggie tried.
Aggie tried.
I feel like we're missing the biggest question here. Would Rand have to have a dragon girlfriend? Udo lost transmission. That's the question.
She knocked out.
I'm out. No.
It was like, I did not sign on to talk about dragon sex today.
That's where I draw the line.
Let's put it this way: surviving in an igloo as a fire-breathing dragon is a very different task.
Yep.
Well, I assume he wouldn't need to. Like, if he's not always in dragon form, he could, still have his relationships, but maybe there's a risk that his children would inherit the gene.
Yeah, probably. I don't think it would actually affect the story that much if there was dragons, or if Rand was a dragon, because I think he probably does more damage just with his channeling than he would do as one dragon.
Yeah, they couldn't keep him in a box if he was a dragon.
That is true.
Like, all he'd have to do is transform, break out the box. The Shido plot would get ended so quickly.
Oh, yeah.
If Rand was a dragon. True. So that's a plus in everyone's eyes. Which probably means that Fail wouldn't get kidnapped later on. Oh my god, there's so many benefits. So just Rand being a shape-shifting dragon. Like, the last battle fundamentally wouldn't change if Rand was a shape-shifting dragon, because his battle would still basically be exactly the same thing. If there were dragon shadow spawn, then you would probably imagine that it'd be fairly equal, and so they'd probably just negate each other out. Like, if the Dark Friends have dragons, then Matt's probably got a dragon battalion in the band, and they probably have dragons in Saldea, let's be honest. Fail definitely grows up riding dragons.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's be honest. In fact, she's probably got like a pet dragon that she can like call to her at times of need. That, might sort out Battle of the Two Rivers. It just takes a really long time for her dragon buddy to fly there. Maybe she's got a little whistle like Aang has an upper whistle. She calls it Mandab.
Do you reckon Aes Sedai would have dragons as warders instead, and they would try to bond the dragons?
That's a really good idea. But I bet it'd be only one Aja would do it. So like you'd have like the reds don't bond, the greens are the only ones who bond multiples or marry. You'd have whatever the dragon Aja being the only ones who do that.
Yeah.
There's a fantasy book called The Priory of the Orange Tree, which is essentially like that. Like there's a school and they learn to ride dragons, and it's I will say I'm not selling it well, but it's really good and it's written by a woman.
Yeah, it's been on my bookshelf for a while. I still haven't.
I really enjoyed it.
It's a big book.
It is a big book. How else would dragons be in there affect it? Apart from deleting all our favorite plot lines.
Would the white cloaks have two fractions as well? One for dragon hunting.
Yeah,
and
the
one
white cloaks
for-
would hunt dragons. They wouldn't ride them, they'd hunt them.
They probably would saying that Aes Sedai are making alliance with dragons and justifying the Aes Sedai hate by their allies themselves with monsters.
Yes. Like more shadow spawn. Like they
Yeah.
see that the dragons are shadow spawn just like the Aes Sedai.
What if the dragons we had were Falcor?
Oh god, what is that?
That's Falcor
From the
Never-Ending
never-ending
Story.
story.
You don't tell me you never read or watched the Never-Ending Story.
When I was like, it was the first film I ever saw at the cinema, and I have no recollection of it whatsoever.
A good German story. Let's traumatize our kids.
That's
Have you
all
ever
German
read-
stories.
If you ever have read the Struwwelpeter or Brothers Grimm, we make up horrible stories. We traumatize our kids.
I mean, the original Grimm fairy tales are awful, as are the Hans Christian Andersen ones.
Yeah.
They're all
The
brutal.
The Struwwelpeter is written, I think, by a doctor as a gift for his 6-year-old son. Kids get clipped up their fingers and poke their eyes out and stuff. It's pretty horrible.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, children's book. Sorry for the off topic.
That's all we do here.
Oh, there's a
Camille-
topic in...
Camille, what do you think?
I have no thoughts. I zoned out. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I think I zoned out like 15 minutes ago. It's because, do I want to mention that there's do you know Roman, she makes a lot, like they made a lot of fan arts about Moraine and Sionid and a lot of things on Tumblr, and they have kind of a AU where Moraine kind of have some dragon blood, so she's part dragon, and they have some fan art about that, and I was just trying to find the fan art again, but
Oh,
I-
awesome.
they're good fan arts, but yeah.
So, do we think our heroes would still win the last battle?
They'll find a way.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they would.
Probably.
If they had dragons on their side, then I think fights against the Sharons would be much easier.
I feel
Unless
like
the Sharns also have dragons.
yeah, I feel like Demandred would not
Yeah, that's
go
true.
into a battle without dragons.
It essentially would be the same, right? Just
But
with
yeah, but
dragons.
that's it. If you add them to
Power level
story,
is
you add
equal.
them in equal weight, so they cancel each other out. And then the only difference being Rand, which would the box plot line. I mean, you could argue that they might put him in some like really strong, like a Quendi arcade. But I feel like maybe Elida wouldn't believe that he could shapeshift, so wouldn't necessarily take the precaution. I don't know.
Yeah, but would get Rand there where he got to be mentally by the end of the book without being in the box.
No.
I think that is a very big part of his character development.
But it's
Torture he
not,
has to
it's not like
endure.
bad stuff doesn't happen to him. He still loses a hand. He still has all the stuff with Min. Like,
But he learns a lot while being in the box.
Wait,
Yeah.
did I hear? Did he learn to love in the box? I
Not
think my
bad.
mind checked out as well.
No, but how to break a shield to find
yeah.
the spots, and he's got a lot of interaction with LTT.
Theron, yeah.
I think that's quite important for later on.
Yeah, you're right.
And if there was no box, we would lose Dumai's Wells, which is an epic battle.
No, but we'd win Dumas Wells because he's a dragon.
Yeah, but would he stay that long in the box?
He
I don't
wouldn't.
think so.
He wouldn't need. No, he wouldn't. So I don't think it'd get to Dumas Wells. Like it wouldn't be. If there is a battle, it wouldn't take place. They would have been a lot closer to Carrion. And so, like the battle itself might have happened, but Alana and Perrin and Two Rivers boys probably wouldn't. Not Perrin, but the Two Rivers lot and Perrin and Alana wouldn't have caught up. But Rand plus Breathing Fire plus Shido makes me think they would have won, and they would have got there. So Mazzy T wouldn't have shown up, or at least wouldn't have shown up in time. And then Rand might have got mad at him for like leaving when he was perfectly capable of breaking out of his box. Maybe Mazrim Taim would have died earlier, just from Rand's anger at him. That would be nice.
You just chumped him up. Nom 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 nom.
Yeah, imagine if Luce Theron took over whilst Rand was in dragon form. Like, it's hard to come back from that. Maybe Luce Theron is the dragon form. He's Rand when he's in his body, and he's Luce Theron when he's the dragon.
That will work.
That would be a great storyline.
Someone write that fanfiction, please. Like, he's breathing fire, but he's actually just trying to say, Yena! Should we maybe do another quick one?
Yeah.
Ye.
We got the quick list.
This is the quick list. Let's see what we got.
Oh my god, that is not a quick one.
Gosh.
Sure it is. Super quick.
Oh god. What if Asmodean never died? Him and Tom would have a kick-ass Gleeman duel.
Yes.
Right? It would be like a guitar battle of who is the true bard of the Dragon Reborn, and the loser gets eaten by Dragon Rand.
Dueling harps instead of dueling banjos.
Yes. Or have you ever seen the film Hero, which is a Japanese film that was starring Jet Li? That was
Chinese one. A Chinese one.
Chinese.
Yeah,
It's Quentin Tarantino promoted it, but it opens with this scene in a courtyard where they're fighting in the rain. It's beautiful. But there's a guy playing. Oh my god, I don't know what instrument it is. It's not a harp and it's not a lyre, but it's a string instrument that looks a bit harpy. But if it was flat on the flat like a piano,
yeah.
Amazing. And all I can imagine is like that, someone you're just sort of sat two ends of the room playing your instrument with the rain coming around. If anyone has not watched that film, it is my favorite film of all time. I cannot recommend it enough. It's just the most visually beautiful film you will ever watch in your life.
Next to House of Flying Daggers. But Hero comes out on top. That's true.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So which one is it?
Ooh, I like this.
Oh my god, hang on. I'm gonna have to bring the computer really close to my face. I'm sorry. What is it? I feel like maybe it's sort of close to the one at the bottom in the middle.
Like a sitar?
Yeah,
That's a traditional Indian instrument, right?
I don't know. Go and watch the film. You'll all be better people for it.
I didn't see a hurdy-gurdy in that picture, and I'm sad.
I guess it depends on would the shield stay in place, and do we think Asmodean would fully go over to Rand's side?
I mean, it would be nice to have. We've seen people go into the dark side, so it would be nice to see someone actually redeem themselves. If you can redeem yourself as a Forsaken, but
yeah, I'd like to see a redemption arc. I'm not sure if I want Asmodean to be it, but there aren't any other candidates. So.
Yeah.
Well, he's forced to join Rand's side.
Yeah, at first. Wait, I didn't see the picture. I was looking at something else.
Sorry.
One day I want to buy one, and it's like a dumb idea because I probably never play it, but I don't know. I want one so bad. Anyway.
Cool.
Uno says Aginor's redemption arc could be interesting.
Who?
What
does he do again in the books?
He probably have to start to make some, really cute animal thingies like unicorns and talking teddy bears. I don't know.
He could also like heal people, you know,
Yeah.
or do science for the good thing instead of being like an Elon Musk with those Neuralink and you know.
That's how we get Furbies.
Pokemon. Make some Pokemon so we can hunt them.
Oh,
and-
I know exactly what Aginor would do to try to redeem himself. He would actually do like cute little animals that if you feed them after midnight or put water on them, you turn into monsters.
So,
Hmm.
oh God, no.
Gremlins.
Yep. They're so cute.
If gremlins were in Wheel of Time, the heroes would lose the last battle.
Yes. The gremlins would win the last battle.
Yeah, the
For
grem
themselves.
like it would be the gremlins versus the light versus the dark, and the gremlins would win over both.
In the fourth age, called the Age of Gremlins by some. Mostly gremlins.
So would you rather fight a dragon or a million gremlins?
A dragon.
I'm not enthusiastic about the prospect in either case.
Excuse me, no, no. Put them all in bloody Shara. Or on Tremalking. Let the
Finally-
Seafolks deal with the gremlins. Like,
Hey,
let's give them
That's
a
the
plus.
worst idea.
No, let Aiel actually show their worth. Show if you actually are the greatest warrior in the land. Dealing with gremlins. Gosh.
I'm assuming we mean what if he doesn't die at the point in which he dies in the books?
Mhm.
Not what
He
if he
dies
was
a couple of
unkillable
times, right?
and could never die.
Yeah,
That's
but it
scary.
says, what if Asmodeus never died?
So how many times does he die?
Twice.
Twice in the books, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
And
within
the
like
second time is from
2
Balefire.
chapters of each other.
So he's
'Cause
only
it's-
reborn
'cause
once.
he gets killed just like Matt does and Avienda before Rand nukes Ravin,
Right, yeah.
and then they all come back to life, and then like 5 minutes later he gets killed. And he's literally thinking, God, I don't know what happened there, but thank God I'm alive. I've got a funny feeling I was dead for a bit. Opens the door, dies.
Oh, poor thing.
I'm going to go into this random pantry. Dead. I mean, I don't know if it would done. I mean, it could probably teach Rand something more, but I don't think it would change things overall for the last battle.
Yeah, I feel like there'd come to a point where his loyalty was properly tested, right? And he'd either pass or fail that test. And if he fails, he's dead. And if he passes, he's still not strong enough or intelligent enough to actually impact on all the other stuff that goes on in the battle.
Maybe Rand would make him in charge of the Black Tower.
We could put him in the Black Tower as a spy.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't
like
the
it,
Black
okay.
Tower isn't the Black Tower founded after he meets up with Asmodeus?
Yeah.
So he would.
Yeah, he announces
Probably.
the amnesty right at the end of Fires of Heaven, start of Lord of Chaos,
Yeah.
when Davram
So-
Bashir turns up.
So, if he's getting trained by Asmodean and he proves his loyalty to him, he will probably trust him more than even putting Taim there, because he distrusts Taim all the time. LTT
Yeah.
distrusts him.
Yeah, Luciferin literally just rants and raves every time
Yeah.
Taim walks into a room.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think
Yeah.
that would be a good idea. And then we get loyal Ashaman. No time and dread.
So we think it wouldn't make an ultimate difference, but it would create some interesting story arcs to explore. I think
Yeah.
Asmodean in the Black Tower would be a really interesting.
Yeah.
Especially as you've got one of the Sangars. Is it Osangar or Asangar?
I always
I don't remember.
I always mix them up.
Dashiva.
Yeah.
Whoever Dashiva is. So you'd have technically 3 Forsaken in the Black Tower, all screwing with each other if you count Taim. Osangar, thank you. One of the Sangars. Shall we spin the wheel for next week?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
because
Yeah.
I've got to get to work.
I'm gonna have to go too.
Let's do it.
Spinny.
That is the wrong button. Hang on. Exit full screen and do this other screen here. Here we go.
No!
Well, sounds like
Well, sounds like we've
Very
already done that. Okay, spin it again.
It was not too long ago, I feel.
Yeah, I don't remember what we said. Talked about it, but
Well, that's a.
oh, that's a
Oh,
nice one.
Mhm.
that is
That's
a good one.
That's a good one.
I
So-
won't be there next week, sadly.
Yes. Are we doing a show next week? Is the question.
I mean, Miss, we're the only 2 not there, and maybe Rob too. But if Uno,
Yeah, if
Good.
everyone else is still around.
Roger, you're there that week or not? You're working?
No, next week I'm working.
Yeah, so it's gonna be.
I'm working every Tuesday.
Yeah,
But that's the day I have to start at 7
earlier.
o'clock.
Yeah.
So that's impossible for me.
So
so we might do a Swedish show or postpone.
yeah,
We'll let you know.
we'll let you know. Yeah, and Solutia, you definitely don't have to do a reread before coming to a con.
Yeah,
Androl's
definitely
read
not.
them 49 times and doesn't remember a single thing. So
Just be like every book
That is
readers that feel
Yeah.
like they remember everything about the books and know everything should be done within the show, but don't remember 99% of it.
and obviously,
Then
like first
you'll
time
fit the
readers
vibe.
come.
Yeah,
There
sounds
are
good.
people who
And-
come who've not read the books and or are show only or are reading the books. So it is. There will be like the panels will all have spoiler levels, so you'll know what you can and can't do. I mean, you've read them anyway, but there's no obligation to feel like, and you'll find yourself remembering stuff.
I've tried to do a reread last year, and I think I just gave up in the middle of it. There's so many other books that I haven't read and I want to read, and I just don't have time for.
My pile of shame, which is the books I've not yet read, grows. My Wheel of Time rereads are always on time.
Yeah.
There is no correlation between the two.
If one day I end up with like, I don't know, only 10 books in my bookshelves that I haven't read, right now I'm at like 180 books that I have bought and not read. So Wheel of Time reread will have to wait.
Before season
Understandable.
3.
Nah, probably not. I actually don't want to like reread the books too much before the show, because then you have too high expectation comparing the books and the show, and then you won't like it gets harder to really like get into the flow of the show without thinking constantly, oh, but like they need to do that, why didn't they do that, or this kind of thing. So I like, you know, staying a bit away from the books for now, so that I'm just vibing with the show without asking myself too much.
Fair. That's fair.
Pilot shame.
Thank
Pilot
you.
high.
We appreciate you.
Oh gosh, this is going downhill.
Thank
There
you,
will be
everyone.
penance.
On that note,
On that note, bye everyone.
and we'll probably see you next week.
Love you all. Bye.
Love
Bye.
you. Bye bye.